Hello guys, welcome back to the Polymer project tutorial. Today we're gonna talk about the most important element while developing a mobile applications for the Polymer project, that is the paper dash input. Okay, without the input, I don't think any application can be developed. Okay, any dynamic application cannot be developed without the help of input element. Okay, to take input from the user, we need to use the text box, text areas, and checkbox and all that. Okay, but right now the input is most important for the login, for the registrations, the basic steps, and we need to use the paper dash input element, right? So we have a three section in it. Okay, let's talk about the core input. It's a core input. It's a very simple. We have to assign is property to tell that this is the core input like element. Okay, we are not, Polymer is not going to use the predefined paper dash input if you do not want to. And I'm gonna tell you why this is important. If you posting the form via Ajax method, the paper input does not, the Ajax method doesn't know what data to post and where to post. That's why we need to use the paper dash, sorry, core input element instead of the paper dash input. Okay, or there are some different properties and method out there. Okay, the next is the paper dash input. Basically lots of people will gonna use this and the next version of the paper dash input, that is the decorator. Okay, here you do not need to do anything, just create a input element, assign it a label, it's done. Okay, if you see this descriptions here, unlike the input using paper dash input, the decorator directly paper input does not work out of the box with a native form element. Okay, if you have a form native element and you are gonna post that on your by using the Ajax form, or you want to post that values to the servers or want to get that values, it will not get as simple as the native form element works. Okay, for that you need to use the paper dash input dash decorated directly, or you can also use the Ajax dash form if you follow the, okay, this one. But right now I'm not gonna talk about this Ajax dash form. We're gonna concentrate on this. Okay, there are some sections for the validation tools: a label, floating value, disabled value, permitted values, and methods, and focus is off. So it's, okay, this is the Ajax form, how you can use the Ajax form, all that. Okay, so now next is the paper dash input dash decorator. Okay, I'm gonna show you how this is going to work. Okay, we have created a simple demonstrations or demo applications for that. Here is that. Okay, we're gonna talk about one by one text boxes at a time. Okay, for that let me show you the code for this. Yes. Okay, here we have imported some more files with it, some more supported files with it. Okay, the main file, that is the web component.js, then the auto grow text area.html. Okay, we're gonna talk about this later when the example comes at the point. Okay, then after the decorator, then after the main input, paper dash input, and the character counter HTML. The all files you will get into the demo. Whenever you download the Bao components, it will load it all this stuff for you. Okay, if you go with the paper dash, this, all these are in build: auto grow text area, character counter, decorator, and input. Right. So first I'm going to talk about a standalone section. Let me show you the standalone section. Yeah, this is the standalone section. Okay, here we have a three text boxes. The first is paper dash input for a label. Okay, now the label means the property label means it shows just like a hint in Android. If you compare with the Android native applications, if you specify the edit text with the hint option, it displays some without down opacity, and whenever you are writing on them, it goes away. Okay, and just like a placeholder in HTML, native HTML, right? Just like that. You do not need to do anything else. Okay, and there are some CSS which you have to write down. Okay, like the paper dash input, whatever color you want, the size you want, and all that, right? And the second one is the paper dash input with the label floating label, and we have a set the floating label value. Okay, this what does, whenever I click on the floating label, the text of the floating label goes upside, just like this. Okay, and it stays as it is. Okay, and if we remove this all the text, it will again come back to the original state, right? All this animation is a predefined. You do not need to do anything for this. You have to just set a property and all it's done. The next is the disable. As usual, I don't think I have to tell more on this. The second one is the decorator. As we have talked, the decorator, here is the second one, decorator with a core input. Okay, whenever you want to use the input values, this is the simple way to do that. Okay, just wrap your input tag inside the paper dash input dash decorator with the label core input, and you have to specify this is the input with the core input, otherwise it will show the standard input box, right? Okay, what does, as the first text box over, the second one is for the floating values. Just assign a floating label to the paper dash input dash decorator with a core input element, and the last one is with the text area. You have to specify the paper dash auto grow text area with the text area. Here you do not need to specify is core input, because we are specifying a simple element, a full element for the text area. Okay, let's see the text area. This is the with the auto growing text area. That means you can make enter on it, and with the table. Okay, next one is the character counter. Okay, the character counter, as usual, you have to import a first character counter file for that, and the character counter. Okay, here we have a decorator with a message input with a visible character counter. Okay, then you have to assign a ID with the core input property and the maximum length of your characters. Okay, and then a specific character counter, and for the which text box you want to do that, that is the tag one. Just assign the target for that. Now whenever I write down make input, it shows 205, 305, 405 and 505. Then done. After that you cannot enter anything in this text box. Okay, same with a different error message. Okay, now it's a limited, yeah, right, 10 characters, and I'm getting the message that maximum characters exceeded, right? You have to just set the error message, nothing other than this. The third one is maximum characters with the hidden. Okay, just you have to pass a show counter property to false. Okay, so it will not show you the counter, but it will directly gives you the message maximum character exceeded, right? And the last one is for the text area. Okay, you can make enter and whatever you want to do. The big text area, it will 96, and the 4 enters, it's up to 100, right guys? Okay, after that is the auto validation. Okay, what is auto validation? It's a required field. Okay, that means it shows the input is required. Now whenever I enter in this text box, it will get automatically validated. You have to do just set a one property, that is the auto validate, nothing more than this, done. Okay, and we have some custom styling here. We have changed the color of input by assigning a simple custom classes and some label decorators. okay, for the custom classes. Okay, if you want to see the custom class, we have declared in our CSS tab. Here is the CSS custom, the D, WebKit placeholder, and most placeholder, MS placeholders in whatever the browser. It will help you to change the color for that, right? And the last one is most important. Okay, last two options. Okay, we have a normal decorator. This is the normal decorator with the ID paper 1 with the message you must enter, start with a number. You must start with a number. Okay, we have a ID, and we have set code input and a pattern which is given by the HTML file. Okay, this is not a part of the Polymer project. Okay, pattern, we have a starting with 0 to 9, and after that you can enter whatever you want. Okay, after that I have taken a simple button with a validate method, and validate method is declared just down of that text boxes. Here I have a get element paper 1, that is my main element, and input 1, that is my text box, and I have set the decorator's property, that is invalid. Okay, input dot validity dot valid. If this true, then my validation becomes not, I don't want to apply the validation, and the validation becomes false, then I have to apply the validations. Okay, if you see this, suppose I am doing the character start and some numbers, and now I'm validating this. Yeah, value must start with a number. Okay, what is this? This is my message which I have assigned to my error section. Okay, this is done by the user. Okay, you have to click on the button, otherwise you cannot validate this. It is not automatically validating all the stuff. Okay, here the validation is done automatically, so nothing happens. And if I again change the starting point, and after that the validation becomes true. Okay, and now the second, this is the automatic validations. It's an auto binding template. Okay, here I have created a simple template with the help of same way again, but here I have assigned a is invalid property inside the decorator. Okay, with a structure like this: dollar dot input to. What is input to? Input to is my text box, right? Dot validity is my property, and dot valid, it gives the status of the validation, and whatever the result is, it is automatically assigned to is valid, true or false. Okay, and same way we have the same pattern. So if I enter a text box at the starting point, sorry, text sorry okay, key, it will pop up the value must start with a number, and I enter a single number, it will works fine. That means at a real time I'm getting the validations. I do not need to click on any buttons and all that. Okay, this is the pretty good stuff for the Polymer guys. They have done lots of work behind this, and for the Polymer 1.0 it's become more easy to write these kind of codes. It's a, we can say it's a two-way bindings, right? I hope you guys have enjoyed this video tutorial, and one more thing I would like to show, that we have done lots of the video tutorials for the paper elements. For the code toolbar, we have done a paper button, checkbox, dialogues, drop down menu, elements, web, icons, inputs, items, after that progress, radio buttons, groups, ripple, shadow, slider, spinner, tabs, toast, and toggle buttons, and all that. Okay, if you want to get all the details about the Polymer project and the examples, you can go on my YouTube channel, that is youtube.com/webboostings. Here you will get a simple playlist for the Polymer projects, step by step. Just click on the Polymer project, Polymer material design. Here you can get all the video tutorials for the free at a one place, by step to learn Polymer Polymer project. You can also go with the Phonegap, or you can also go with the mobile app development, right? And for other the app developments, you can go for the other playlist. that is with the jQuery tutorials, the Swift tutorial, Android, iPhone, PHP, .NET, Android, whatever you want. Okay, and if you have a suggestions, you can send it to my channel, comment it, or you can also send it to my Gmail ID, that is the webbostings@gmail.com. Okay, or you can also find all the video tutorials on my website, that is infologs.in. Here infologs.in/videos you will get all the tutorials at one place, and very soon I'm gonna upload all the detailed examples and all the materials, study materials on my sites where you can download it for free. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Until then, bye bye.